This podcast is brought to you by Cash App, the all-in-one way to send, spend, save, and keep your money safe. It's great because no matter how hard life gets, Cash App keeps my money safe.
Do you know why I don't wear sweatpants on flights anymore?
No, why?
Even though I'm trying to be like full limbs on linguini cozy boy. I was flying back from Vegas from a work event.
Yikes.
And ironically, I didn't lose my wallet while I was like going hammer in Vegas or anything, but I was wearing some sweats and had my wallet in the back pocket. They didn't have a zipper like the pod shorts. I get off the flight, Delta economy, wallet is, somewhere in that no man's land where there's like, it's a peanut graveyard.
Yeah.
I had no idea that my wallet was missing until I like got in the Uber and obviously didn't have to use my wallet for that. I think it wasn't until the next day that I realized my idiot maneuver.
Dude.
It was a nightmare.
Dude, RIP to Mr. Peanut, but we're built different. But anyway, the point is, no matter what mistakes I make, I know Cash App is keeping my money safe. There's card lock, Face ID, and real-time transaction alerts, which means I'm free to be an idiot in every other way. Thanks, Cash App. Downloading the App Store and Google Play to see why it's the #1 finance app in the U.S. App Store.
This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
He fantasized about this back when it was murder, bravado, how you say no swag in Spanish, he no hablo. Throw gang, we are joined by the Don Dot of denim. He going Jake Phelps on the jeans because my guy's a thrasher. Must be doing squats because the thighs are ripped. His son looking handsome, so you know he got them good genes. Call him Article 1, Section 8, Clause 11 of the Constitution because that's who decides war. The Maxim was a madman. He must have collabed with Selena Powell, how the brand is on all these rappers' dicks. Hey. The Lord of mixed materials. Get this man a Tide stick because the glass is stained. Money just like his home island. Long. Hey. Big drip. Finalist of the CFDA. Co-creative director and co-founder of Who Decides War, Ev Bravado. Ev, how the hell are you?
What's up, James? What's up, Larry? How you guys doing?
Good,
I knew
man.
it was going to be something crazy when I came. Like,
when you came an hour and a half early.
Well,
but not like Selena Powell on these rappers' dicks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Unlike rappers, you're not on rapper time. You're on Ev time, and Ev is always early, dude.
Yo, if you're not early,
never
you're
late.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends who you ask. But for you guys, for Larry,
for anything.
go way back, I'll be early for Larry.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the days where you came in and just scooped up all the Rick sneakers out of the grilled offices.
He was the #1 of any rapper, any fucking personality that came through, the big dunk drip lord. Mr. Ev Bravado himself.
There it is.
Sir.
Hell yeah.
Shout outs to, that was a good time.
It was a good time.
That was before the inflation of the
Rick.
Yeah.
I thought not just a good time in general, but specifically of the dunk market.
Time. Yeah, the dunk market. Like in terms of like how life is going.
Yeah.
I mean,
damn,
you might need to research the.
And now
inflation.
America runs on Dunkin', dude. And you can't get them shits for a steal. Speaking of Rick, dude, let's do a little fit check. I know you came through fucking drippy in the big stompers too. I don't know if you want to like start the fit check bottom up, which is like customary.
James made me take off my shoes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't realize that you were wearing the fucking. It was like a riddle unlocking those
mummification.
Yeah,
truly. But
thank you for respecting my Asian culture.
Of course, I mean I grew up in a Caribbean household.
There it is. A fellow civilized
like, why
man.
do you have your shoes on in the house? Like
you're crazy. You're acting crazy.
I'll get my,
fucking
my
hit you with
switch.
the chanclata. What do Caribbean moms hit their kids with?
Whatever they could find. The closest thing.
Whatever's within arm's length, dude.
Brooms, hangers, vacuums.
Oh, the hanger.
So is that how you got into fashion when your mom threw a hanger at you for the first time?
I mean,
I see the potential.
I grew up in a tailor shop, so
yeah.
Right.
We're gonna ask about your pops.
Yeah, but still got like ass beatings there. So. Of course.
Oh, with the fucking measuring tape. Oh my god, that shit must have hurt.
Damn, bro. He's been through it. Shout out your parents, though. This is how, honestly, it's just one way that people want to raise their kids. You got to let them do what they want to do.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
It was before the Rick Dunk inflation.
In case Dyfus is listening. Ev, so let's start with the kicks that you wore today. What are those? Like the big Rick tractor boots? What are those?
What are those? Pentagram, whatever they call them. Just like
the crazy 5-point Satan
whatever.
Star lace system.
Yeah.
They do take like 30 seconds to get on and get off.
It's not your
a time commitment.
If the world is ending, you don't.
Right.
No.
Right. Not at all.
You need a NASCAR pit crew to take those on and off.
Truly.
F1, bro.
Truly.
What socks do you have on today?
Beach Joy socks.
Oh,
Shouts to the
boy.
gang.
Yeah, the fucking homies.
Yeah,
Brick and do.
Shouts to them.
What about the jeans?
Who decides war jeans?
Oh,
course.
what brand is that?
you know, little mom and pop brand.
Oh yeah, a family
Literally.
business.
A family
business,
affair.
You know,
Yeah.
from New York.
Do you wear any other jeans?
I do. I wear a lot of denim tears.
Oh, shout out Charmaine. Big T.
You know, a lot of like just archive stuff because I do like that's where I get like a lot of like the inspiration.
Yeah.
And
Like undercover 85s and shit like that.
not really, more so just like really trashed old.
Oh,
vintage
like true
Levi's.
vintage.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then other than that,
It's your own shit.
yeah, like I might have like
Yeah.
one or two like random pairs, but
Yeah.
This man must have pissed himself because he covered his own drip.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How do you know when a pair of Who Decides War jeans has like got to go because they're like truly trashed? Because they come super thrashed out the package.
I think that's up to your own discretion.
Okay.
You know? Like me, like I live in
Your body, your choice.
yeah.
Do they like? Do they become like second skin where it's like you break
I mean,
them
it
in
feels
even
like
more?
that to me because I like every season there's a pair of jeans from the current season that I'm like, all right, this is a pair of jeans that I'm gonna wear
Like every
It's
day.
it's my
Forever.
go-to.
Daily driver.
So you know, it changes every season because now I'm like, I don't really. Everyone's wearing the brand, so
Sure.
I'm like, I want to like wear like the more subtle stuff.
Got
now.
you.
Wait, so everyone's wearing your shit, and that's making you want to like kind of like zig when they're zagging?
Yeah.
Yo, I
Designer problems,
I
bro.
fully understand that.
Oh,
So
with
it's
what?
like-
Because of mesh shorts?
Yeah, exactly. No. I get it. I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
that is a creative director problem for sure.
But it's a blessing because I feel like before I had to be that billboard
Right.
and that person like, oh, like what are those?
Yeah.
And then I go to the party wearing the craziest jeans, and then
Right.
someone else has them on,
Mm.
and it's
Spider-Man meme in real
yeah,
life, and you're
it's-
fucked.
I'm like, okay, let me go with like I know they're not gonna
Right.
be expecting.
Did you
So-
feel like there was pressure on you to be the face? Because like your personal socials are pretty fucking popping.
I mean, I feel like it was a means to an end at the beginning, where it's like, okay, this rapper's not wearing it, this person's
Right.
not wearing it, but people know me and they know that I'm like cool, or they
Yeah.
think that I'm cool. 'cause
Right.
Which is all that matters. Perception is
yeah,
reality,
they
my
think
friend.
I'm cool, so and they think
And
I
you
know how
are.
to dress. So thank you.
It's like, all right, hey,
Thanks, Ev.
hey, Boogie, put them on. I can take these off now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like I don't need to do
The
that,
most.
like, the most anymore. I just talked about that the other day with Finnemore and like that's why
Fenny.
it's like
Shout out Fenny.
facts. I'm like I don't need to be that person who's like the driving force. Like yes, creatively, and
Mhm.
yes, like in terms of marketing, but in the terms of like being stopped in the street, like
A billboard.
what's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like.
Word of mouth.
And it's like I'm getting older too. Like I'm out with my son. Like I don't really want to be seen.
Yeah.
And
Don't
stopped.
talk to me.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to me, but like,
Oh, okay.
But talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Yeah.
But,
All right, so the pants are
Yeah,
Who
okay.
Decides War?
Who Decides War? Vintage Harley T.
Under
Yes.
the sleeveless.
And then
button
this
up.
is June J.
Oh, shit, dude.
Shout out Korea.
Yeah,
Yes,
big
sir.
brain shit, bro.
Is it recent June J?
No, I want to say like 2019.
Damn,
don't
dude.
know.
I don't know if anyone's ever worn June J on the pod before.
I think this might be a first.
Wow, dude,
First.
breaking new ground, bro. Salute to you. What about the watch I saw peeking out? Little flex?
Sky
something.
Dwelly, you know?
Yeah.
A little something.
Something light?
Something like.
Do you have like a bunch of watches now that you're popping?
No, it's
or-
actually like my first watch.
Really?
Good for you, bro.
Yeah,
Are
but
you going to become a watch guy, you think?
I think so. But I mean, it's expensive. you
Yo,
know?
very
It's
expensive.
expensive and like
From
I have,
dunks to rollies, dude.
I have very particular taste, so
Okay.
it's like
Which is what? All gold everything?
no. I do like want certain things, but I only like to pay retail.
Oh, sure.
So I'd only want to like do that unless it's like I'm getting like a steal.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
But
What about the hardware on the neck?
so Alex Moss did his chain for
Oh,
me.
hell yeah.
If you don't know who Alex
Ooh.
Moss is, he's one of
Study
the
up.
top like jewelers in the game right now.
He did Tyler's most recent shit, right?
Tyler, Rocky, but this was like his second or first chain.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
For real?
for real.
Damn,
How do you
dude.
find him? Did you reach out to you?
So back when he was working at wherever he was working at before,
David Yarman. No.
yeah, it doesn't matter, like irrelevant. We just got connected by a good friend of mine. Shouts Waz, you know.
Oh,
he connected
Wazzy.
us.
Wow,
He
dude.
connected us and
Waz dope.
Mr. Dope.
yes, sir. LES legend. But,
Yes, sir, Ski.
but basically he connected me and Alex, and then Alex was like, "Oh, I'm working at blah blah blah. Like we would love to like do something, and then they're like, I don't know. Like I did some merch for them. I'll tell you guys later. Like
Okay,
what it was.
yeah,
Did
off
some
the
merch
record.
for them. Me and Alex, and then they're like, nah, blah 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 blah. And Alex is like, man, they don't get it. They don't get it. Like
They don't have the vision.
They don't have the vision. And then I collabed with Virgil in like 2019. And they're like, yo, do you think we could run that like collab? I'm like,
Did you tell him to fuck off?
nah, I'm not like that. Like I was just
You didn't hold a grudge. You're not a grudge guy.
never.
Today's price is not yesterday's
I mean,
price.
that's a fact. We'll stick to that. But it was just, I think Alex at the time was like
Charging a
trying to
sea
get like
dweller
into
fee
his-
now.
Yeah.
He was trying to get into his own thing.
Right.
So I was like,
And you saw his skills and his vision, so
Yeah.
you linked up, literally.
so
Two-way street of respect.
So yeah. So
Nice.
shout out to Alex Moss, you know.
That train goes
Diamond.
hard. Can I see that again, dude? Let's get that on cam, dude. Look at that,
Dancing.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Icy.
What about the ring?
Ring is a Cartier ring.
Woo.
Shout
out to wifey.
Tie down for life. It's
Yeah,
right
of course,
there.
For better or worse, richer or poor, you know the
Yeah.
fucking vows.
Fat, skinny, whatever.
Yeah.
dude.
Rick
Is-
Dunks, no Rick Dunks.
Yeah, right.
Is that it for the jewels? What about the panties? Underwear. Your underwear.
I don't know, like Hanes.
Hanes?
Yeah, like
I mean, you can
regular
probably see
shit.
them through the
probably-
fucking distressing.
Like,
Damn,
just like
dude.
regular stuff.
Boxer
you know?
briefs, boxers, briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
More comfortable. You know,
All right.
Thank
comfy,
you,
yeah.
bro. This is an argument we do not have to have for the 89th
No, it's
time.
totally fine. Boxer briefs is like the dominant form of guys' underwear. It's,
Yeah.
I accept.
He's
it.
a boxer man.
Yeah, I'm a boxer.
I mean, yeah, as long as like briefs are like, all right, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little,
right.
little too much, a little too European.
Maybe after your fourth kid and you're like
Yeah.
55,
Yeah.
some shit.
What are we
like-
sipping on?
Oh, yeah.
This is a Gruner that James got, but you said it's a Gruner.
It's a Gruner blend.
Yeah.
50% Gruner, 40% some other grape, and 10%. I couldn't even fucking begin to tell you what this German ass
Is
grape
it, you
was.
like it? Is it
It's
ever
good.
approved?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
And you strictly drink white wine, or you just prefer white?
I prefer white. I mean, if it's like dinner, I know I'm going home after, then I could do the red. But if
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I might go out after this.
Mm.
Ooh,
Might need to like be
That-
a little active. You go with the white.
yeah. The white is
Yeah.
the up juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red
The
is the
Gruner
down.
for getting active,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Respect.
The Gruner on go.
Okay, I think
And,
that's a
Green
fit check.
Point's finest.
I think that's a fit check and a drink check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the podcast, Av. So you mentioned collaborating with the late great Virgil Abloh.
Mhm.
He was an early support, not just a collaborator, but an early supporter.
For sure.
What was the best piece of advice he ever gave you that is like really stuck with you?
It was so much. Like, shout out to V, like, long live V, rest in peace
Forever.
to that man. Like, honestly, I was just talking about him the other day, and it's like, he was so nice. You didn't know like what's the catch, but there was genuinely like no catch with him. And I feel like the thing that he really just like instilled in me is like how to move with grace. You know, because Virgil was under the fire a lot for, you know, really no reason. Like people calling him out for references and just like
Welcome to streetwear.
like all these
We're
other
not
things.
donating enough money
Not even
to charity.
streetwear. Whatever.
welcome,
Yeah.
welcome to fashion. Welcome to
Fashion.
design.
Everyone references
Yeah.
everything.
Get a
So-
bullseye on his back though, for real, dude.
Yeah, so it's just like articles, whatever. And then I was just like, how do you deal with this? And he's like, you know, like I'm made for the storm. And it's just like something that,
Damn, banger.
you know,
Bars.
it's not really.
I am the storm.
Yeah.
He knows it. He knew his worth and he knew what he was here to do.
Right.
And he wouldn't let, you know, for lack of a better term, like the bull crap, like get him sidetracked.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's like really how I'm like trying to like move forward and move with grace and not let the little things like get to me and just like think about the bigger picture and like the
Your
bigger
purpose and
vision.
shit.
Yeah.
Is there like a distinctive separation between like before Virgil Bravado work and like after, kind of like where you stopped letting the little shit get to you, or you still kind of, is it a ongoing
It's an
process?
ongoing process. I mean, just like added with my attitude, not like my attitude, but just like my temperament and
Yeah.
like my everyday like emotions and just not like sweating like the little things and
Right.
just like thinking about like the bigger picture thing.
Right.
But I think
So you're more zenned out now, you would say overall?
I mean, I would hopefully,
Yeah.
it's definitely from like when we met,
yeah.
like definitely. But there's still
Give me
like,
the fucking Rick Tux, Larry. I'll kill you.
there's still like a long way to go. You know, I think
You're still young, man.
Yeah, I think there's self improvement is not a sprint. It's a marathon. You know,
Absolutely. Sometimes, and you shouldn't sprint the whole marathon. What about like, do you feel any bullseye on your back ever, or like people taking shots from
Yeah, their memes and shit.
anonymous realms of the internet or anything?
I mean, I try not to pay attention to it. If it does come across like my radar, Like I was like, okay. I saw like one meme of like James Harden like in a deep fried like pic with like who decides war on. Like they just slapped like a stained glass patch on him or whatever. I was like, that's funny. But it's like,
Yeah. They deep fried the beard, bro.
I don't think
if you're not getting memed, then you ain't
then
shit.
you don't matter.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, right? The memes are there to like poke fun, maybe, but they just prove the relevancy.
Yeah.
You don't meme something that no one understands or gives a fuck about, right?
Truly. And I
It's
think
a compliment.
I don't
So no
know. I
one's
really
memeing this
don't
pod.
pay attention to the negative like comments because there's so much support and so much. We're so blessed that why would I hone in on that
Right.
like negative energy?
Yeah, it's just toxic.
When I was younger, like I used to be like, oh man, this person doesn't like me, or like this person said that. Like now I'm like, I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm here, like
Roll off your back.
Yeah.
Roll off
if
the
it's
June
not
J.
like my son or my wife
Yeah,
or
right.
like one of my employees saying something about me, then it's like it's probably not something constructive.
Right.
Unless it's
Oh,
like
for sure.
design wise, if someone's like really picking apart a collection, then I might like lend an ear to that. But
Right. If you're not in a winter, you can shut the fuck up. That
Yeah.
doesn't want you.
or Tim Blanks.
Well, but also let me ask you this, right? How much of this new zenned out Ev is because like you're successful in getting money? Like when you're grinding and hustling, like it's not as easy, right?
I
Because
mean-
you're scratching and clawing for every fucking sale.
Biggie said it best: more money, more problems. Like
Yeah.
as corny as it is,
Yeah.
it's like it is.
It's
You know,
facts.
there's a new set of problems every day,
Yeah.
and I think like a comforting thing is like there's somewhat of a safety net that we've built. Like even if that's not monetarily, it's like within like the brand's worth.
Yeah.
So I think
How old is the brand now?
Who Decides War is 4 years old.
Okay.
but Murder Bravado before that was
Yeah, Murder Bravado. Bravado is like 2016, 2015.
Okay.
But I've
So like
had so
both
many
young
brands.
and grizzled. Yeah. True. Yeah.
a man of many brands.
Yeah.
But you've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah. So I don't know. When did we meet? Like 2013,
Bro,
14, something
probably.
like that? Yeah.
Early.
And that's when I was just like first getting started, like interning at BPMW, like Capsule.
You interned at BPMW?
Yes, sir.
Damn, dude.
Damn,
have we
same as
have we
us.
talked about this? Because we did too. Or well,
Yeah,
I
you
worked
worked there,
I worked
yeah.
there.
I interned. I was at Capsule and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
But I think by the time I got there, Larry, you had left to Four Pins.
For sure.
And James,
Okay.
I don't know.
I was
you
at
went.
Complex at that point,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the brand, like, and we talked about it's been going in one form or another for let's just say like 7-8 years now. Do you and like talk about Virgil, like after seeing him forge the path he did, do you personally harbored any like ambitions about taking over like a major fashion house, or is it really singularly focused on Who Decides War and its legacy?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword in the fact of like when you go into these houses, they expect so much from you.
Right.
And it's like you see it all the time when creative directors, they go to these houses and then there's a fall off with their own brand. So
Yeah.
it's like how to navigate that without having that fall off with your brand.
Yeah.
I mean, with V, he was so smart. He's like, all right, like I have all these talented friends. It's like you guys come in and kind of like co-design with me.
Right.
Right.
So I think it's really just
It's
finding that
possible, but it's
balance.
hard.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the right brand, I'll definitely do it. If like Gucci called me, it's like, yo, do you want to do it? Like,
Say less.
I'm not gonna say no.
Right.
You know, it has to be worthwhile. And I think something where there has to be like an understanding, like you had to let me cook.
Right.
Mm.
You know?
But it's hard to be everything to everyone, right?
That's true.
You know, no, I get that. That's tough, dude. But is that something that like, okay, for example, right? You're talking about hypothetically Gucci calls you, that's an inbound thing. Have you done any like networking, like outbound where you have like talked to people and like been like, I'm available if you want it?
No, I've never been that person. Except for the collaboration we did at Grill.
Yeah, right.
Like back in the
I
day,
was early like Alex Moss, dude. I
Yeah.
saw the fucking vision, brother.
yeah, back in the day, it was like I had to make things happen.
Right.
Hustling.
So I was like, I had to like go up to people and be like, yo, this is me. This is what I
Yeah.
do. Like
You're your own
get with
billboard.
it. Yeah, but now it's more so I let things come to me.
Mm.
So I mean, if those conversations do arise, like cool, but I'm not gonna be at the doors of Balenciaga like, yo, like let's work. You know?
Sup?
Yeah.
Yo, Demna, sup?
Yeah.
Where do you see Who Decides War like 5 years from now?
I mean, taking over the world, really. Like, I really want it to be, you know, a global brand.
Yeah.
So we're making the steps to get there, you know, scaling properly because there's a lot of crash and burn with
Right.
these newer brands, and you've seen over the last couple of years.
Like
when
they
it's
fly too close to the sun, or
and then all of a sudden, no
Icarus
one wants to buy the product anymore, and
Yeah.
it's like going on steep sale, and then
They peter
it's a
out.
wrap.
They
It's
die.
a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So I think for us, it's just like creating heritage at the same time
Damn.
as being like a global brand. Like when I look at brands that I want to mirror and tailor, we look at like Ralph Lauren and like Rick Owens, and like how do we sustainably scale without like over diluting, well, not oversaturating, you know, the brand and like
diluting the product.
Yeah.
You mentioned Rick. I mean, the Rick and Michelle dynamic is like a famous kind of, well, not husband and wife, but like, you know, partners in life, creative partners. How do you and your wife Taylor find like a work-life balance and not want to murder each other?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard, and it's like, to be fully transparent, as the business has been scaling, it gets harder because it's like we're being pulled so many different places, and we want so many different things from each other. But it's like really understanding like what your partner wants and their needs and the prioritization of like the business. But also with me, it's not just the business. We have a family. So it's like everything's just like a melting pot. So it's like
someone's got to raise that kid.
Yeah. So
You know?
thanks. Shout out to Marley, another family.
Yeah, there's a lot of family. There's a lot of family that works at the brand.
Your brother-in-law is here now.
Yeah.
Do you so with your wife? Are you like, all right, honey? Like, I know that we had a disagreement at work. Like, we literally leave it at the door. Like, don't mention that shit at home. Or is that impossible?
It's kind of impossible, but you know, with us, it's just like we just keep moving forward. And at the end of the day, we know we have each other's back, and there's nothing that we would do to like betray each other, because it's like the brand is at a point it would be stupid to like put our feelings in a place that would jeopardize our family or the business.
It's very big of you. If my wife posted a fit pic of me from the brand, and she was my business partner or whatever, and I had like a double neck or, you know, fat chin or whatever, I'd fucking divorce her immediately.
Yes, whatever she approves on her Instagram, whatever I approve on mine, you know?
I will say a beautiful anecdote that kind of like explains this partnership is we were just asking Ev, like, do you want to, like, we're like, okay, creative director and co-founder in the intro. And you're like, no, co-creative director and co-founder. And it's like, that's that love and respect that like it's business and it's real life. And like, you try to draw the line when you can, but at the same time, it's like, why do people love this brand? It's because like they know that like it's your guys' family, dude,
truly,
right?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
I mean, it is a huge draw. I think that is ambitious for a lot of people, but it's a lot of hard work to like work with your significant other and do the brand and then go home, and then go to events and then have to go travel for a business. You know, at a certain point, like there has to be space.
Sure.
And, you know, that could be easier for some and harder for others. So it's like, you just had to find that balance.
What's Ev's alone time like? Like if you were like, yo, if someone was like, yo, you're going to get like 24 hours to decompress. Like what's your like, I love me day? Is it the spa for a fucking massage?
If I'm like really like lifting heavy and like doing like a lot of like whatever running around, then I'll do that. Like go to the spa, get a massage. But other than that, like, I don't know. People ask me like, what is your hobby? I'm like, let's like watch money. Let's watch TV.
What are you watching right now?
I was rewatching The Sopranos. I'm almost done.
Nice.
Watching it again, I'm just like, there's so much things I missed.
The second, like the rewatch.
Taylor hates it. She's just like, because it's like it puts me to sleep at night. So it's like before I go to sleep, it's like I watch.
I love murdering psychos. I love counting bodies. And counting sheep.
Ralph Cifaretto just murdered a stripper. I can slumber sweetly now.
I will dream of Gabagool.
Yeah, so I mean, we watching The Sopranos. Finished Snowfall, which is really good.
Oh shit, yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
shit's a banger.
That was really good. Other than that, I tried to start Love and Death on HBO last night, and that was
the
really,
cheating family or whatever.
Yeah, I was just like, they have that guy from I don't know,
Landry from Friday Night Lights, Jesse Plemons.
That guy from Breaking Bad?
From Breaking Bad.
Oh yes, I can't stand him.
Oh yeah.
An actor, I don't know how. Like he might be a great person, but as an actor, I'm like, oh, he's in this.
People like him.
He got some beady ass eyes, and he's bad
like,
Kirsten Dunst.
He's just like on the camera. He's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know?
He gives you the ick, dude. It's like a punchable white guy face, bro.
He definitely smells like some sort of sock.
I don't know.
that's
I think it's because from his character in Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
he just
scumbag.
He just put a bad taste.
Well,
in
he's
my
a
mouth.
neo-Nazi that murdered a child.
Yeah.
So I'm
he
just
did
like,
a small child.
I hate to break it to you though, that was a fictional character.
Yeah, that's a real person.
But you know, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
No, like wherever you are, bro. I'd love to meet you in person. You need some.
Yo,
gym,
what about
you need
Flo?
some jeans.
Yeah, let's. He lost mad weight, dude.
Really?
He would look fucking nice and sexy in a pair of fucking Who Decides War.
Him
gets the
and
same.
his boo, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst is his wife, dog.
Yeah, drip him out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Next lookbook. That'd be crossover the century.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ronnie's going to beat him to the punch, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like Jesse Plemons is next up for a kiss joint.
Speaking of like big fashion houses and kind of this like the post Virgil world, like what are your expectations, just personally speaking, for Pharrell at Louis Vuitton?
I think it'd be dope. I mean, honestly, you know, he's a genius, so to speak. People might agree with me, people might disagree with me, but I think he has that like brain to like, you know, come in there and like think otherworldly and like really give them
big picture shit.
Yeah, and a new lens on like what's been going on.
Yeah, world building.
So I'm excited to see it. And you know,
do you have any relationship with him? Like, has he ever worn the brand or reached out or his people or anything?
Nah, but I mean, I'm close to like Mike, Upscale Vandal.
Sure, shout out Mike,
Pusher,
dude.
Oh, dude.
Friend of the
Steven
show.
Victor. So like those
Which
are all
was the
like,
first person I ever saw wear June J.
Really?
Yeah.
Fire. So yeah,
2016.
like all those guys are like,
Right, they're all circling. They're all like they're all part of the inner circle now at Louis.
So I'm, you know, one day maybe we'll like get up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, another, you know, to keep it on topic, we just saw Luigi and Bally. They parted ways after a short-lived and seemingly fraught creative partnership. Like, do you think that European fashion houses have maybe like cooled a little bit on like young American POC designers in the post-Virgil world?
I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. So
Not just Bally specifically, but it just feels like
but emblematic of something bigger, maybe.
Besides, I think Pharrell being the one exception.
they always want to like label it as something, but you don't know what's going on. So I really can't speak on that because really before Virgil came to Bali, like no one was paying attention.
That's a fact.
So that's all I really say about that.
Yeah.
What about this idea of like using POCs as like marketing for these European houses that like this was something that they didn't give a fuck about until what? Look at your watch fucking 2 years ago.
I mean,
Does that bother you? Or do you disagree?
It's again like it's how you look at it in the mirror because for
That was
someone
glass half empty for me.
Yeah.
Clearly.
White guy's angry.
Jewish.
I think when you look at someone, you know, look at V, like what he was able to do at LV, and that like inspired so many people.
Yeah.
And like Luigi coming to Bali, like that inspired so many people, no matter how long the tenure was. It was like, I did this.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't take this
You
away
got
from
hired.
me.
Can't take it away from
You
me.
can't take it away from me. And that's going to inspire the other kid to do
True.
it. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's talent. So there's a lot of people, even before like this big like streetwear wave, like look at the LRG and look at all those brands back then. They were making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Your bitch still wear Echo.
Yeah.
And you know, no one was really
Rockaware.
the
Sean
fashion
John.
houses didn't care about it, but these kids, they were making
Right.
real money.
Yeah.
So it's always something that's gonna happen. But I think now it's like it's never gonna stop. They're always gonna be looking for someone to revitalize something somewhere.
Yeah.
The powers that be will always be looking to like what's happening in the fucking hood or in the streets and like just picking and choosing what they want.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. And it's like streetwear is like it's so degrading because it's what they put streetwear.
Like as a
to-
term, you mean? Like
yeah,
as a genre.
to say
Like when
it's-
people call
Yeah.
Suicide's War a streetwear brand.
Like a
it's just saying
pejorative.
you're a black brand, you're an
Right.
urban brand. It's like the urban contemporary category at the Grammys.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
just saying, yo, this is for black people. No, it's not. Like white people wear this too,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's just like you can't really explain it because you're not from it. So you just dismiss it
Right.
as streetwear,
Right.
or as urban. But in actuality, this is just contemporary art. So why not just call it that? And I think
Like,
that's
drop
been,
the urban, stick with the contemporary.
yeah, I think
We're
that's
all
just
good.
been like my struggle and our struggle because, you know, like our white counterparts, they make streetwear, but they don't call it that.
Mm.
They're like heralded as like great artists.
Who are these?
I'm not gonna
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
no.
to that.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we all know.
but I think you're making a good point
Yeah.
where it's like because of what the designers look like, you're in this box.
Yeah,
And someone who's making similar shit, it's like, well, no, you're, treated differently.
Yeah.
for sure.
I want to talk about like access real
Privilege.
quick and like access to like the resources that Luigi did have at Bally and Virgil and Pharrell have now at Louis. But like now that brands are no longer screaming BLM and like wearing activism on their sleeves and fucking, posting shit on Twitter, whatever, is it like back to things as normal when it comes to hurdles and barriers of entry for POCs to enter fashion, or are things truly better than they were maybe like pre BLM of 2021?
You gotta look at that period as what it was. It was an opportunistic time for these companies to be like, we're not racist.
Right.
You know, so let us like put in like this initiative or hire this person.
In fact, we're anti-racist.
And then within the next 2 years, these sectors and these, you know, groups they built within the company have been dissolved or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
Phased
like,
out.
it was really just a song and a dance to be like, hey, like we're with you. But like, honestly,
Right.
so I don't look at it as
Please
anything.
don't stop buying our shit.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as anything. I look at it as like, it's their business. They have to do what they have to do to
Like
look
you don't
good.
begrudge them for that.
No, I mean it's capitalism. It is what
True.
it is.
That's
We
a
live
fact.
in a capitalistic society, so they're gonna do what's gonna make the stockholders feel happy. And
Right.
if that's like, yo, get in this sensitivity training, diversity,
Chief
whatever,
diversity officer. Yeah.
they'll do it. And then 2 years it'll be like, recession hits, we had to cut
Yeah.
this.
You're redundant.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a lot of companies out there that are sticking to it, and we, you know, they're out there and you see them, and we applaud you for doing that.
Fuck
but
yeah, dude.
at the end of the day, I think as people of color, as Black people, as brown people, people of color, we just have to, you know, really band together and create our own resources
Right.
and share resources and build each other up and just get to the point where, you know, we don't need all of this
Outside help.
truly.
Beautifully said.
I want to turn the focus back onto you and the brand. So you are one of the 10 finalists for the 2023 CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund Award.
Congratulations,
Yes, sir.
by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
a
Thank you.
crazy
Thank
look,
you.
bro.
Pulling for you, we're pulling for Angelo.
Yeah, the homies.
What was the first thing you did when you found that out?
It was weird because
How did they tell you?
I was in my office and then just like random number FaceTime me. So
What?
FaceTime?
yeah. So when
Anna?
I get random FaceTimes or calls, I don't answer
Of course
because
not.
it's
Yeah.
either like someone gave my number to someone and they're trying to get clothes.
Yeah.
Or
some
Rich the Kid's weed carrier asking for free jeans.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, literally something like that. So I'm like, no. And then they text back, it's like, hey, it's this from da 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 da. Call back, we have exciting news. So I'm like, okay, I know what this is.
right.
So they call and
So
say,
it's kind of spoiled. The surprise
Yeah.
was low key spoiled.
because I'm not answering a random FaceTime
Right.
That's crazy.
Who
to do
is?
that.
Yeah,
that's
2023.
wild, bro.
at like 10 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
it could be
I
like
haven't had my coffee yet, yo.
So like, what was the first thing went through your head, even though the surprise was spoiled? Were you just like, finally, or like, fuck yeah, like can't?
I mean, it's like,
Do you like your chances, by the way, of winning?
I mean, I look at it like this, bro. Like, I expect nothing from anyone.
Mm.
So whatever's in God's wheelhouse and his divine order will happen. you
Right.
know? If we win, if we don't win,
Zero expectations.
zero expectations. Because I've been a person in the past like, yo, and expectation has really landed me in like some really not dark places, but like really self-downing places. Like, why
Yeah.
didn't I get this? Why didn't I get that? So I'm like, I let things just be like, as you guys said, like, I'm not going to like these houses asking for a job.
Right,
Like, I'd rather
right.
them just like,
Let it come.
so I was like, cool. Like, let's get on with it. You know,
All right.
I'm like, I'm focused on
Run
September.
it. When's the competition? Let's go.
FaceTime me when I win.
Yeah. I do like how you're like the only dude ever that would say it's an honor just to be nominated and actually mean it. Dude, normally that's like the lie and people just want to fucking win. But I feel like that's not
I
you.
mean, if we win, I mean, everyone there is deserving of something. Like
Right.
the last 2 years, they split the prize up amongst everyone.
Oh, shit.
Really, like a participation trophy?
Yeah, like the
What
last
the
2
fuck?
years, everyone got like 50 grand, I believe.
Oh, damn.
But you want 500 grand.
I mean, I'll take
Is that the
it.
prize? That half a mil?
It's 300 for first place, and there's 2 runners up that
Okay.
get 100.
What's the plan if you fucking get that 300 bands?
Hire some like people.
Some people to help
Human
you out.
capital.
Yeah, hire some real people. I mean, we have a great team, but
Not another sky dweller. For the other
no,
wrist.
definitely not any.
No funny
assets,
shit.
no.
You're investing it all back into the brand.
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's what. I'm not gonna, take a piss in their face and be like, "Here's my new Maybach," you know.
But they're like, damn, this piss tastes like Cristal. And you're like, yeah, dude. What would be like, what's the one? So you talk about hiring great people. What is like the one hole right now? Like think about like a NBA roster. Like what's the one position that you need filled like yesterday?
I mean, someone to take over me and Taylor, like running all the administrative like tasks,
Oh,
Damn.
because we still like do everything administratively.
COO.
Yeah,
Need a chief of staff.
basically
Yeah, for real.
president type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So no pun, but
Yeah.
type of president role.
They can declare war. Oh no, House of Congress. House of Congress can declare
but
war.
Commander in Chief is the president.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So any people out there listening that are qualified, send your resume.
Send a resume if you want to work for like 50, 60 grand a year.
Wait, you know this man's got 300 grand to spare.
I don't have the 300 yet, but
Dave's on deck, dude.
if you're listening, you want to send a resume and you're willing to,
Do
work
kids
from the
like
land.
hit you in the DMs like, yo, check me out, like look at my shit? Like, do you how does someone get hired at Who Decides War?
Oh, you had to know someone that works there already, or know someone that knows me.
Right.
So
You keep it tight.
we've got like interns
man.
off of like a friend being like, yo, I know this person, they're sick, like, and they're a really hard worker. And it could go one of two ways. It's like the person it's not really ready, or the person's like, yo, tell them to come through. So it's really like personal referral at this point. Or you meet me in the street and you are dope at what you do.
Okay.
And I like to think of myself as an honest person, maybe a little too honest. But
That's New York in you.
Yeah.
I guess. Or just the way I was raised. It was like holiness or hell in my house. So it's like tell the truth at all times.
Or I'll beat you with a coat
At all costs. Yeah.
But yeah, so
well, with this moment of being a finalist for this prestigious award and fucking big cash prize, do you think the brand is like at all overlooked or underrated?
I wouldn't say that, because I pay attention to those who champion the brand.
Yeah.
And those people I see a lot. Like when I'm out, I went to the Dover sample sales today. It's a big mistake.
How was it?
Oh yeah, was it a disaster, bro?
A lot of mid, right?
So I saw it yesterday on my feed. I'm like, Taylor, did you know about this? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, wait, you knew they had a sale, but didn't tell me. I was like really like hurt. And like all today, I'm like, yesterday was like the preview.
Right.
And you didn't tell me?
Damn, bro.
She was like, oh, like I heard of it, but I didn't actually know.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if she's capping or not. Like,
She changed her story a little bit.
But I was like, like that's really like disheartening.
Honestly, I mean, I heard that if you're not a fucking like comb head, which maybe you are, I don't know, but like if you're not a comb like fucking Ray Stan, it's pretty mid.
I mean, yeah.
Like I heard a lot. There's a lot of Gosha.
Well,
yeah, there's a lot of
obviously,
Passabit.
Yeah, or whatever, Rossbet, whatever it's called. Yeah.
But
I went to the one like 10 years ago and I got 2 Supreme baseball jerseys with and flipped them.
Yeah,
I was like, because it was when I was like, yo, I'm a reseller, bro. And then like a CDG Ohm like shirt that I still have that doesn't even fucking fit me because I'm too fat now.
Well, I did get the carnivores.
Nice.
The white ones, because I had them before.
Those are bangers, dude.
So fire.
Slept on a little bit, I feel like.
So I would have got 2 pairs, but I'm like, I already have a pair at home. So if I came back with like 2, I have a problem.
You don't need 3 pairs on ice, kid.
No.
How many pairs of sneakers or shoes do you have?
I don't know. At home,
Yeah.
probably like 40 at my house, and then like another like 30 or 40 in stores.
But like grails only, I would imagine.
home is grills only.
Yeah.
But
What's your grail that you haven't acquired yet?
That's a good one.
It's escaped your clutches.
So there's like 2. There's the.
Well, you're about to get 300 bands, so
Yeah, right.
within striking distance.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. I don't even want to win. I don't want to win. But there's like the Dust Milk Rico and Dunks.
Sure.
Okay.
Whenever those pop up for a reasonable price.
Classics.
And then
Because what do you have? You have like milks already, right?
Milks, black and white. And then I think other than that, like just completing like the Nike Yeezy collection.
Wow. Okay.
How many of those you have?
I'm like 2 out of 5 right now.
Okay.
In my life, I had 3 out of 5.
You're like Thanos with the
Yeah.
Yeah, the Infinity Stones with their Nike Yeezys, dude.
Yeah.
Do you wear them? Do you wear Yeezys?
Not
Or they're
anymore
just-
because they're falling apart now.
right.
Yeah.
But it's like art. It's like a collectible.
So it's like sitting in my closet. I tried to wear them earlier this week.
Yeah.
I might have.
For the Fenny 5 fits? Or that was like
That was like a month ago, but
Yeah, if there was time to break them out, it's for fucking Sir Fenimore, dude.
Yeah.
crazy. And we did 5 fits for back in the day.
Yeah.
And Taylor was like such a stark comparison from
Oh,
then
with like
to-
the
to,
drip,
like,
how the drip is
the drip,
changed
and
from.
then like how like
Yeah.
I communicate in like the language. But
Oh, yeah. Of course.
yeah, got to complete the Yeezy Nike.
Okay. So you're 40.
Circle.
You're
So 2
40.
sneaker grails.
You're 40% of the way there.
No, there's 6. There's a Red October. So
Okay,
I'm
so you're
2 out of 6.
33% of the way there.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, okay.
I mean,
That's good to know. If anyone has a lead, also, if you can't be the president of Inside War, you can fucking flip some sneakers to this guy for a reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
price.
So we're talking about like the brand being overlooked, and you're saying that you see people that are like out here influencing and being influential.
Yeah.
in your opinion, like who are the actual influential tastemakers in New York City right now? Because I'm not talking about like the fucking whatever, like the handsome guy with like 4 million followers or the fucking thought
TikTok or some
16 million followers. Like who actually moves the needle in your opinion?
I mean, like, I got to give a lot of credit to Tavian. Like, it's my boy over here because he's like been ingrained to like what's been going on. It's always like, yo, this kid, that kid, whatever.
He's like your talent scout, low key.
Low key.
You know, me and Lawrence are following Tavian expeditiously.
Yeah, it's Far From Privacy. That's his brand.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know, got to get on that.
Homies.
Gotta plug the family always.
Yes, sir,
above
of
all
course.
else.
But I think like one of the homies from Boston, there's 2 homies from Boston. There's Ben Slacken, but he's moved here.
Yeah.
And then
he's the dude, he's always in the in Balenci, right?
Balenci.
Yeah, he's a legend, dude. I've seen this guy.
Yeah, he's I love him.
His look is insane, bro.
Yeah.
What does he do?
I don't know what he does.
No one knows. That's how you know it's good, dude.
But like kids like that, and then you have like that whole crowd downtown, which has always been the case because we were those kids.
Yeah.
You know, and we're always
not me, you were, but yeah.
But yeah.
I was a man. I was never a kid.
I get the V Files grandchildren.
I was never at V Files, but shout out to V Files. But
21 Mercer dude, like
no, where was I? I was just like on Ludlow.
Yeah.
At like pianos and cake shop.
oh my god.
You're just a derelict, bro.
Essentially. Just like get in there for the 5 p.m. happy hour. Go to the garment district, do like a little work.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's get a little
Happy hour. Okay. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And then let's go to happy ending.
Yeah.
On Tuesday night.
dude. Wow.
So
An era, bro.
But yeah, there's like those kids that like are really influential who are setting the trends, who the brands are like looking at. And you know, like the ilk of like Bloody Osiris,
the king, right?
Ian Connor, like Val like Sal, like Glenn Brown, like all back in the day, like these were like all downtown kids. And you know, I'm from New York, so I pay attention to like what's going on here. I can't tell you what's going on in like Miami or LA.
Well,
but
ain't nothing going on in Miami.
A lot of BBLs.
BBLs and crypto and jet skis.
yeah.
Shiesties on jet skis.
Yeah.
Shiesties on jet ski.
What about when because like so many celebs wear your shit? Like, does that actually move the needle? Do you think, or is that just kind of like is that like clout, smoke, and mirrors?
It definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't discount it at all because. I mean,
is that stuff that you're giving them? Like,
no, we don't. We barely gift at all, and that's the thing.
But there's not that much product to give, right? Like,
I mean, we have product to give, but I feel like with us, and this is something I learned earlier on when I was starting my brand. It's like you don't want it to get in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
You don't want to give someone something and they don't treasure it, and then it's on their like
weird carrier. Yeah,
literally the weed carrier in the video. I seen it.
Yeah.
Like,
really?
I gave something to an artist. And then someone's like tagged me in the video. I'm like, oh, the artist wore it. And then it's like on like their man's. And I'm just like,
you don't want to say who that was?
Never. But
damn, bro, were you heartbroken?
Macklemore, we see you.
Macklemore, give me my flame jacket back.
It was on his caddy. It was on his caddy.
It wasn't Macklemore, but
damn. See, were you fucking super butthurt, Loki?
I was
but that taught you the lesson. You're like, all right, like
it was like don't give it to someone who asks for something for someone else,
right.
Unless they're a stylist,
right?
That was rule number 1, and rule number 2 is like I don't reach out to people just be like, hey, like I want to give this to you. But there was one person I reached out to. And I was like, I think you're really dope. And that was Pop Smoke.
Oh shit, dude!
And I was like the one person that was like, yo, but he didn't see it for months later, and then he hit me. He's like, let's get it going. That's like my guy to this day, RIP. Like,
is that how you got to know Steven and Upscale? And
well, no, I knew Mike from before.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but RIP.
Mike's been a huge supporter of everything.
Truly, that's like my mentor. Like
when Pop started wearing, did Pop end up wearing it?
Yeah.
And when did that happen? Was that like a crazy moment for the
I think
brand?
that was one of the biggest moments for us because he said in the song, I put the Adderall and the lean in my Murder Bravado jeans.
Ooh.
And then
which, by the way, we're not advocating.
Yeah, we're not advocating
abusive drugs, kids, but it does fit in the pockets.
It does. And then there was like another one, like about, so he like shouted us out like a couple of times, and like that was really my guy. Like we brought him out to Paris for the first time. Well, we didn't bring him out, but like his first time to Paris, he did our after party for our show.
Sick.
And he shot a video too,
with
right?
Virgil directed that video
that same night, and then we were up at what's the club name? Hobo. Now it's not Hobo. What is it now?
Club Hobo. It's got everything.
Yeah.
Hobos.
Pop Smoke. Ev Bravado.
And then the
Virgil Abloh.
Lean in the jeans.
It was so crazy that night. It was so crazy that night.
I mean, it sounds like it was like Virgil
movie.
made a literal movie.
It was a movie. It was a movie, and it was just a good night. Good
That's
times.
crazy,
Yeah.
When Ice Spice wore Who Decides wore, did you have to customize the ass of the jeans? And can I
Next question.
can I borrow that pair that you loaned her? Just
Yo, you know what's crazy? That pair of jeans.
Hey, yo!
The pair of jeans came back to the office. I'm like,
stretched.
no, come on, bro. And I was like, some boy right now would go crazy to have these jeans.
Yo,
Some
they're
boy.
they're memorabilia.
How about that 36-year-old man to your left?
You guys have
boy.
problems.
Yeah. But was that?
Shout out to Ice, working on something with her.
Ooh,
That should debut tomorrow.
Oh,
But this doesn't
shit.
debut till like 2 weeks.
Nah.
Yeah.
So everyone
So you can
will
talk
see
about
that.
it.
I mean,
Hopefully-
hopefully, say what it is.
Hopefully she wears it tomorrow. I don't want to jinx
Is it like custom made?
It's a custom, yeah.
Sick, dude.
Do you
So-
do you do a lot of that with artists where you're just like, yo, I know they move the needle and then they respect the brand and what you do and like you end up doing some custom shit?
It depends. Few and far between. It really has to be synergy there.
Right.
And I really had to believe, not me, but the brands, Tavian, Taylor, Tiara, like everyone has to believe in said person. And it's
Right.
like,
Does she
go.
have that star quality in her where
I
she
think she
walks in the
does,
room and
yeah.
she's just like,
I haven't met her, but like from like every time I go out and I hear the
Yeah.
music and the way
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
react, and then there's this Instagram page, Grand Wizard Chat in IGGA.
Okay.
If you go to that page, it's like just keeps you on the pulse of everything that's going on in the world, and like if they're lit on that page, I'm like, all right, the
That's
kids,
it.
the
Taking
kids,
off.
you
All
know.
right,
So
all right, well, I can't repeat what he just said. I can't say it, but follow that.
yeah.
follow
Lawrence,
yeah.
we'll be typing it into the search
What are we
bar.
typing? Whoa,
You better hope it auto-populates after several of those letters,
The
not all of them.
FBI agent in my phone is about to have a fucking field day, dude.
Getting
I'm
shot
gonna
and
be on
everything.
fucking trial at the Hague in no time, dude.
Who's someone that like actually like talk about celebrities like moves the needle, but like would surprise us? Because when you say that like, oh, Ice Spice moves the needle, of course she's like the queen of New
Or
York right now,
Pop, right?
Or Pop, the fucking king of New York, king of hip hop. Like, who's somebody that actually like they wear it and you're like, oh shit, like it actually had an effect on the brand.
I mean, it's so hard to like tell. Like I had a meeting this week that was like we could track it. Like they were like we could track it if you give something to someone, like we'll like
Oh yeah, let me give you some more. Sorry.
Yeah.
we could like track it. I don't like know how they do that, but I don't know. Like back in the day, like Billie Eilish, like that was
Really?
the person who was like, she's like huge now.
Huge.
But like one time she just like added me like on her story. I got like 4,000 or 5,000 followers in,
Holy
like,
shit.
Immediately.
in a day, and I was
Oh,
just
man.
like, all right.
And if you even convert like 10% of those, well, 10% would be crazy, but like
1%.
1% of those
Yeah.
sales, it's like fucking real money, bro.
I mean, my thing is like, if you have 100,000 followers, if you don't make $100,000 a year, it's something wrong. Because
You're
look at it this
bugging.
way. Look
How
at
many
it
followers
this
do we
way.
have? 140. So how much money you made? Okay, all right. We suck.
Ev's math works
But
out.
you gotta look at it this way. It's like all of these people who follow me, like I should be able to see them on the street and they should give me $1.
Yeah, yo, cash at me $1
Yeah,
real
that's
quick.
called patreon.com/throwingfits. Tap the fuck in.
So that's the way I look at it. It's like if you have this following, you should be at least
Right.
making like
You should
somewhere-
monetize
Yeah.
it. You know,
only
in a tasteful way.
stands.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What about like Bloody when he like puts on? Because like he's the
Of course.
he's
yeah.
the king of fit pics.
That's
So
my
it's
bro.
like-
So
yeah.
it's like,
I think he said I'm the getting rich off fit pics. Like,
Yeah,
words
definitely.
I can't say, but yeah, shout out to
he
the boy.
definitely, him, Ian, that ilk of people, like
That generation is
they
still
started. I'm part of that generation because I was doing the fit pics thing too. Like, don't get me like confused. I still get fly. I'm still like, people knew me for getting fly, but it's like I showed them how to wear my clothes, and
Right.
that was like my finesse to like make money.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely moves the needle. Like he's one of the goats out here.
Who's someone that that hasn't rocked it yet, but you'd love to see them. You'd love to see it on their
Let's
back.
manifest, brother.
I don't know. I don't like saying things like that because then people will be like, no, they'd be like, he wants me to wear his clothes.
Okay.
And
he's
we're
a
from
dick rider.
We're
or
from
something?
New York, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't-
You have too much pride.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's like a thing.
What
Like
about Morgan Freeman?
Johnny Depp.
Barack Obama. I would love to get a pair of jeans on Barack.
Yo, I bet my president's black. I bet his daughters might wear it.
They definitely would.
Yeah.
Right? They're
I mean-
cool. They smoke cigs.
Yeah. But I think like if we keep it like, all right, I think someone like a Kendrick would be like cool to like.
Ooh, for sure, dude.
I think not only just to like get close to him, but like to work in the capacity of
Like, PG Lang and just like that.
whatever, you know. 'Cause-
Tour like fucking wardrobe and stuff like that.
Where
Yeah.
where's Who decides where? Where's it big outside of like the U.S. and outside of New York, LA, Miami? Like where else?
Europe
big?
is like Italy is really
Really?
big. Yeah. Italy we have. So I want to say, I'm not gonna. I mean, this is common knowledge if you like search who decides what online or like all of our stockists. But like most of our accounts are here in the U.S. But then second is Italy.
Damn.
So Italy is like
in terms
really,
of like doors.
Yeah, Italy's really big, and then after that,
It's because of that religious iconography, bro.
Yo, honestly,
maybe
it connects, bro.
Maybe.
They like it.
You gotta
out
see
there.
the fucking Pope dripped out.
I mean, I feel like also like New Guards is Milan, and I feel like they've had such a love for Virgil and everything he was doing, and like it's kind of like
Heron too.
yeah, and like you're kind of the natural like next up of like that of the path that he forged.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's got to be some sort of connection there. What about like Japan or Asia?
Japan, not for nothing, Japan was the first. It's where we started a wholesale business.
Really?
Like with
Damn.
Bravado in like 2017,
They were on it
2016.
early. I mean, they always did the Japanese for a reason. bro.
So
They're
they
on
were like really like that's when I was like seeing like my first like 5-digit like checks, like substantial checks, like from them. And then I was like, that was cool. But I mean, like,
But then you're like, wait, fuck, this is yen. It's actually $10.
No, it was actually it was US. It was US. It was good. It was like they converted it before they
okay, all right. That's very considerate. They're very
Yeah.
considerate people.
very respectful
Yeah.
people.
And I go in 2 weeks,
Not
so I'm
James
like
smelling ice
fuck yeah,
spices,
dude.
use jeans, not
Yeah.
respectful.
not respectful.
I mean, if you go to Japan, you can buy those out of a vending machine.
Oh, facts though. You ain't lie.
What are you hitting when you go to just doing Tokyo?
Tokyo, I think we're gonna go to Osaka because I haven't been.
Osaka is
So we're gonna take like the
fire.
day trip, maybe spend like 2 days there.
Osaka's like the grimy Tokyo. Like people aren't like that friendly. Like,
And no one
all the
speaks
food is
English.
greasy. No one speaks English.
Yeah, so
Yeah. You just got to bring your Google fucking
It'll be
Translate or
fine.
whatever. What are you gonna do when are you there to shop, there to eat, there to party? What are you doing?
So I'm going with Taylor. It's like my birthday kind of trip.
Ooh.
So
Happy birthday.
When's your
Yes.
birthday?
June 19th, Juneteenth.
Oh, shit, dude.
Ooh,
Happy
super
early
Nico.
birthday.
That's
Damn,
what I,
bro.
That's what I seen.
It was destined.
It was
bro.
destined. But
Preordained.
Your birthday's
Listen.
always a holiday then. That's fire.
yeah, but you know what's crazy? Like back in the day, I'm like, yo, my birthday has to mean something. And I looked it up. I'm like, this is the day that the slaves were freed. I'm like,
Yeah.
why isn't this like a thing?
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
It's not a thing. And then like all of a sudden, I'm like, I knew that. Like
Yeah,
y'all didn't
yeah.
know that.
Duh.
It's
I mean,
my
I
birthday.
didn't necessarily know.
Yeah. But
So
Tokyo,
thanks to Ev for freeing the slaves, bro.
Yeah.
hey man,
So you're hitting Tokyo.
hitting Tokyo, like 3 days shopping, like
Straight.
nonstop shopping,
Yeah.
like
Are you going there with empty
you drop.
bags?
yeah, I'm going there with like 3 suitcases, 2 outfits.
Are you like when you're there? Do people like recognize you, or do they assume you're a star, or are you like Travis
I mean,
Scott? at the
anyone who's
Shibuya
black
crossing?
in Tokyo, they're stopping.
Not Travis Scott at the fucking Shinjuku crossing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a bad moment.
That was a bad look,
not for,
dude.
not like just like he didn't have like the right crowd around him.
Yeah,
Right.
people were
Yeah.
trying to cross the street before the light changed and got run over by a fucking taxi.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
Toyota.
it's-
Also, just don't do that. Again, respect the country
Yeah.
that you're visiting.
They know who he
bro.
is in Tokyo. They know
Of
who he
course.
is.
He's-
Yeah.
But so people are just like, oh, rock star.
They just like just look at
can do
it's the
that with my
kids. It's the kids.
Kids.
The kids are just like that.
Oh, you're breaking necks.
yeah.
Evasan. Bravado-san.
Bravado-san.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Bravado Sama. That means you're a god.
Ooh, I learned something.
Yeah.
Kampai.
Kampai, baby.
Kampai.
Let's go, dude.
Samurai.
All right, we talked about how
No, but that's like when I go to Japan.
Ichiban.
It's like but that's what we say when we drink. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Kampai,
yeah, yeah.
samurai.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a thing. I don't want people to think like I'm being
No,
like,
no,
you know.
it's respectful, bro.
No. He can't say it. You can say it. I can say it. We talked about how you don't read the negative comments, but what about when something does come across your radar and it's one of those unfortunate incidents where you see a bozo wearing the brand, or not even a bozo, but you see the person wearing your brand in a whack way? Like, what goes through? Are you just like, there's nothing I can do? Or you're like, fuck, I wish I could fix
It's
it?
beyond my control. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Let go and let God.
yeah, I'm not gonna comment like, yo, take this off.
Bar used to do that, dude, which is hilarious, bro, but also very rude to people that spent their hard-earned money
Yeah.
on your
the stuff,
creation.
The stuff is expensive, so it's like, you know,
Sales a sale?
a sale's a sale, and that's a customer. Like, I like it.
Yeah, true.
If I-
You're a
If I-
supporter.
If it's something I really don't like, I'll comment and be like, this is super fire.
Got it.
Nah,
So if you see that, if you see it,
Yeah,
comment
take that
from there, then
shit
you know. But I always tell James, like, a thing that I would say is like, you should never apologize for being popular. Like,
Yeah,
if
nah.
someone is fucking with you, it's like, all right, maybe it's not like the best look, but it's not some negative
And
situation.
it's subjective, you know?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't like skinny jeans and bulky shoes, but there was a period in time for that and people still do it.
Yeah.
So what am
You did it too.
Yeah, but that's what he was
way,
doing.
way back.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's what he's doing. The jerk.
Yeah. New boys.
Ev.
Shout out to the new boys.
Yeah, for real, dude.
There was this group in my school. I shout out to them, Elma Memorial High School, if any of you guys are watching. Top Notch Diamonds. There's this group of girls who had a jerking club. Wild
Oh, I
to
like-
say, pause.
I like that. I like. Tell me more.
Yo, tell us about the girls jerking club. Dude. Were they nice?
They were nice. They were going downstairs doing the little, like, they had like videos and montages.
Wait, what are they
and,
called
like,
again? What did you say?
Top Notch Diamonds.
They were doing
TND.
like Are they on YouTube? Like we found them.
They
on YouTube?
might be.
Top Notch Diamonds, dude.
Top Notch
Alright.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might have deleted it because I think some of them are like
Probably,
lawyers
bro.
and like
Shine bright.
nurses and like.
Do you get
stuff like
kids
that.
from your high school just be like, yo, fam, like you're killing it, you're blowing up, like you want me to get some jeans? You're like, you're a lawyer. Like,
My brother's 10 years younger than me, so he's
Mm.
really had like a problem with like his like trying to get cool for him to like get jeans. I'm like, yeah, Shrimp. Those are
Damn.
not the people you don't need
clout
to be.
chasing
Yeah.
the fucking young
My brother, and was like, get away from those people.
Yeah.
But
not good
shout out to my
character.
brother. I love you, Shrimp. But I think it's
But do better. No,
those are kids. Like
Yeah.
you can't expect like that's what it is.
it's a process, right?
But I don't know. I haven't really heard much from like that part, like the high school.
So we'll hit him at the 15-year. Break out your fucking skinny
Yeah,
jeans and
yeah.
big sneakers.
Yeah, you like going to
do
like
the jerk.
you could doing like civilian shit, like going to your high school reunion, and people were like,
I
yo,
would
this
never
dude
go
is
to my high
crazy.
school reunion.
Oh, okay.
No.
Were you like the weird fashion kid?
It's crazy enough. We had like a sector. So
The fashion kids did.
yeah, but there was like, oh, it's so crazy. Cause during that time, like 2010, 2011, New York City was like rugby's, True Religions,
Yeah.
polo
Yeah.
boots.
Shout out to diplomats, bro.
That was yes,
Yeah.
True Religions, BB belts, like
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Harlem shit.
Yeah, but like me, I was SB Dunks, Jordans, 2 for 30 Stussy tees from Yellow Rat Bastard.
Oh, yeah.
Bastard, that's my shit.
Skinny jeans from PacSun,
Sure.
skinny jeans from Zara, skinny jeans from H&M.
So you like on your skater shit?
Yeah,
kinda,
I was on
like
the
your,
skaters.
you know,
Yeah,
Rockstar skinny type era.
And then it
Lil
was
Wayne
like-
shit.
but people like respected it because it was different.
Yeah.
And it was like that's actually kind of fly. So all the different girls were like,
Mhm.
but even the popular girls was like, yo, that's cool too.
But the blue hair bitches were like, yo, I like
Respect. And
Yeah.
then we had a group, me and my friends, called Foundation.
Okay.
Because it was like kind of like
Wait, what kind
mini-
of group was this?
It was just a group, not a gang.
No. I mean, like, was it like like your designers?
No, it was just like friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because there was this
Just
group.
the clique. It was the clique.
It was a
Yeah.
clique.
Right.
Because
Who's
there
clicked
was
up?
this clique that really inspired us back. Then they graduated 2 years before us.
Okay.
Called the Skinny Jeans Committee.
Wow. SJC.
SJC, literally SJC. And they had a blog. And
Oh,
they had like
shit.
all types of things. And they let me like guest write for the blog.
shit.
And I
Oh,
felt like
shit.
super cool. Shout out
That's
to
fire.
Xavier, Sage, Jonathan.
What are they up to now? What's the Skinny Jean Committee up to these days?
I mean, Sage, I think he's like doing like.
He works for Jenko.
No, he's like doing like events in the city.
Okay.
I know Xavier's working at like Warby Parker.
Oh shit. He
Jonathan
probably knows my wife then.
was like doing.
Oh, dude.
Vito. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I know exactly.
Yeah, you know
I-
Xavier.
Straight up.
So like these kids, like
I gotta fucking
yeah,
talk to my wife.
Skinny Jeans Committee,
That's amazing.
like nudie jeans. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
we're listening
Cheap
to like
Mondays.
Nerd, Cheap Mondays, Lupe,
Mhm.
Kanye, like all that stuff. And they kind of like inspired me.
So Foundation, what was the look? What was the aesthetic?
This is the craziest thing. I'm like, yo, let's make varsity jackets and
Yo.
mess them up. Like mess their heads up.
Like distress them?
No, like just
Or
a
just fuck
regular
with people?
varsity jacket.
Okay, yeah.
Like, so we made a varsity jacket. I'll never forget it. It was like burgundy with like gold sleeves. It said Foundation on the back, had the F, and had like our name on it. There was like 5 of us. Like we walked into school that day, and it was like people still talk about it.
Really?
For
Shut
real?
it down?
Yeah, it was like we had like a frat before there was like a frat.
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
Damn, you shut it down.
Wow, dude. The custom varsities.
The custom varsities.
Did you guys have a blog or anything?
No blog.
So just the jackets,
Just varsity.
that was
Just the jackets.
jackets.
Hanging out. We had a row of lockers that were next to each other.
it. Fire.
Respect, dude.
Fire.
I mean, just clicked up, bro.
Yeah, literally
High
just
school
like
shit. That's
the
high school
gang.
shit.
All
Yeah.
guys,
Boy
or was
shit.
there any chicks in the mix?
There were chicks in the mix, but they weren't part of the foundation.
I was just gonna say, what I'm
No,
talking about is just
yeah.
foundational male friendship, baby.
Yeah.
That's
The
all.
Foundation nets.
We're all still friends now,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Foundation, baby.
Well, from Foundation varsity jackets to Who Decides War, right?
Mhm.
I feel like something that is a through line of the brand is, or not like the major through line, but like definitely, you see it season to season, is like the religious iconography that we talked about, or the religious inspiration, the inspired motifs. In today's world, where literally people get fucking riled up and spewing vitriol about anything, which is like speaks to more about themselves than anything else. Has the religious inspired motifs ever like pissed anyone off and gotten hate?
Not really, because I think at the end of the day, well, not I think, but we make it so it's like a mirror of yourself, like a reflection.
Right.
So nowadays, like Who Decides War is more of a reflection of yourself. Like back in the day, it was Jesus on the cross, which, is important to me, but to like a lot of my friends who are Jewish or Muslim, they're not going to buy it.
Right.
They might like it. They might be like, yo, this is sick, but I
They're not
can't
gonna rock
wear
that.
this because
Yeah.
it has
It's not
Jesus
me.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He ain't me. I'm not him.
I think at the end of the day now it's more so creating imagery that everyone could relate to.
Right.
That
Universal.
Still, that still has that religious undertone.
But it's contemporary art.
But it's not like
It's not explicit
Jesus
or overt.
or Jehovah Witness
Right.
or Muhammad.
Right.
It's more so like this is just solace and peace within yourself.
So it's never really attracted the online trolls from that come after like fucking anybody, right? Which is like
That would be
whatever.
like you're using like the Lord's image to make money.
Or they might not know about like, your Christian roots or anything. And they might just be like, oh, like fuck this guy for, taking Jesus.
No, I
in
don't
vain.
think like maybe there's like been one or two comments, but like I don't remember that stuff.
Right.
And it's like I know the part of religion and how religion is important to me
Right.
in my life and the role that it plays in my life. So it's like if you're gonna feel like I'm profiting off of it, then that's cool. It doesn't. I still sleep well at night.
Right.
On
Yeah.
a big
Doesn't
pile
bother
of
you.
money. Ev, what's the best part about your job?
I feel like sampling.
Yeah.
Really?
Like I love sampling. I love
Like a
creating,
gym rat in the garment.
like the
district,
new
dude.
collection. Like that's like the most. It's
Like
the
when
most
shit-
like primitive thing of this. It's just like the pure like creation
Yeah. Mhm.
of the product and just seeing like it come from like a sketch to the muslin to the final product.
Mm.
And I think that's like the most beautiful thing because it's just like it's what I do it for. It's the creation. It's the moment. So it's that, and then it's the runway. I think is like
No.
the second most like rewarding things. Like, all right, we're here. It's like game time.
What's the hardest part about putting together a runway show for you?
Didn't you just do your first one? Or am I bugging?
That was our third here in
Okay.
New York.
Okay,
We've done
okay.
5, 3 on the schedule of the CFDA and New York Fashion Week, and 2 off schedule in Paris.
Okay.
And the first one doesn't count.
Okay.
That was we were just sampling.
Yeah,
It was a sample process,
we just did it just because.
Just cause.
But that first show, we did have Virgil, Jerry, Heron, Kirby, J Balvin,
Oh damn!
John Elliott.
Shout out the boy
From,
J.E.
Fucking
Damn, bro. That's
Murderers
love,
Row.
bro.
Murder Bravado Row.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
That's support,
So what's
dude.
the hardest part? Is it like the fucking styling, the casting,
The styling's
the
easy.
thematic, the
seat production.
chart?
The seating is easy too. Shout out to Kevin McIntosh.
Oh, yeah.
Like easy.
G.
I think the hardest part is just getting the funding to do it.
Oh, it costs people. I don't think people
People
really,
don't talk about this, but it's something
costs
that's like
mad bread.
these shows cost a lot of money
For like
and,
20 minutes of presentation.
and it's over like that.
If
and,
that.
Yeah.
you know,
How many looks you got? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
and you had to make that decision every season. Like, okay,
Is it
you
worth
wanna-
it?
Is it worth it? And this, we're talking to all these people, or like co-finalists on the CFDA, and it's like, is it worth it? Is it not? But it's like they want you to show, so it's like just do it.
Right.
And to like deal with that later. But I think like for us, it's just like the funding, and then we're at the point now. It's like people expect us to show, so
Right.
it's like we do it regardless, but
Yeah.
like just hoping that it's covered and it's not like coming out of our like bottom
You
line.
like a
really.
sponsorship or whatever. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing, right? Like once you've been doing them, you open Pandora's box where it's like if you did, if
stop.
you're not on the calendar, then people are like, yo, what's up?
Oh, yo,
You
he
know,
fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is the brand healthy? What's going on? Whatever. So
Yeah, and that
But-
sucks because it's like
people don't know.
yeah,
You're right.
just-
People
just let
don't
us
think
chill,
about that.
Yeah, like maybe we didn't want to show.
Right.
Maybe we made
Yeah.
a collection and we're just like we don't want to see y'all.
Right.
A lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers they want to show. A lot of
Y'all
motherfuckers,
stink.
a lot of people do like they want to get invited. They want to like get a good seat. They want a fucking free drink. They want a fucking small bite. They want to get streets out. They don't forget about even just like whether or not people are like there for social media or to appreciate the art. That's a whole other thing. But like a lot of people, like they're showing up for like a free party.
Yeah.
They don't know
just to
that
say that, like, I was
costs
there.
money, bro.
Yeah, just say I was outside.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
All right, well, despite all that, the runway, putting together the shows is your favorite part. Sampling is your favorite part. What fucking sucks about your job?
I mean, this is my dream. I'm so blessed to like do this. You know, my dad came here in '88. My parents, and it was his dream to like design and get his clothes into like Macy's and like Stearns and like all these type of things back then. Woolworths, like all these like prehistoric, like they don't know what we're talking
Half
about.
the audience has no idea.
They don't know what's
Miracle
going
on 34th Street type shit.
The fuck is Sears?
The fuck?
But you know, that was his dream.
And
but
he was a tailor?
He's a tailor. And he had to like, he still to this day like does that. And you know,
Did he work on your shit?
back in the day he did.
Fire.
Not anymore because it's like,
You can't afford them.
I mean, I don't want to bother him. It's just like certain things I'm like, all right, no one could do this, or no one is like,
You need to give it to the god.
please, like just help me out. He'll do it with like a smile on his face. But back in the day, like I don't come from a wealthy family, so I feel like this is like my comparison to like the rich dad giving his son like $20K to start his like startup. Was my dad
Was your dad sewing shit?
Yeah, helping me with my samples, like making my patterns, like making sure like
You're a
checking
nepo
my,
baby
like,
in that regard.
in that regard, yeah, because it's like I come from a lineage of seamstresses and tailors.
Right.
So I really can't say
The
like,
craft was passed down. That's like the heirlooms are like, you know, that's like it's literally the needle and
That's
thread.
the family lore.
Yeah. But what sucks
Like
is
my
just like
father before me
chasing
and his father before him.
for sure.
But as the brand has gotten bigger, like, do you find that you and Taylor, like, you're too bogged down by the administrative stuff you mentioned? Like,
No, the only thing that sucks is just like chasing people for payment. It's like you have the clothes. I know they're selling.
bro, you ever tried to get paid by an Italian brand? Sheesh.
Man,
I feel you, dog. That shit sucks, bro.
it's like it's a problem that all independent contractors have. It's like the net 30, which is
Yeah.
only like a net
bro.
60.
If you're lucky, yeah.
And then the
Sometimes
net
it's
60 is a net
90.
120.
Yo,
Yeah.
then we're breaking legs, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a net 1 year. The fuck
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. That's
So,
tough, dude.
Have you had a rock bottom moment as a designer where, like, maybe you weren't even sure if the brand was going to make it?
Nah, we were always profitable since
Always,
day one.
since day one.
Since day
Wow.
one. Since
Damn, dude.
Tumblr, since
Unicorn, bro. Profitable since Tumblr, dude. Put that on his gravestone, bro.
I mean, there was one. All right, so there was the first job I did with Lisa Life Society that did great, and then the second job was horrible.
Really?
And then I took like a little time from that, but then after that, it was like I figured it out. Like, don't make anything before selling it. That was like the major order days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
A lot of people now, I mean, that's the thing where it's like pre-order, while it might seem to like a younger listener, like the In Vogue thing. I mean, we do it sometimes with our merch, whatever. Like that for like people didn't accept that. For a
They
long
didn't.
time.
No.
Like that wasn't
It was
the way.
yeah, it was so like cliche and like looked down upon. It's like, why can't I get this right now?
Yeah.
But hey, man,
Good thing.
I gotta post it on my Tumblr right now.
Yeah.
it was hard selling on Tumblr. Like, but when Instagram came, thank God for Instagram.
God bless IG, dude.
What's the biggest seller? Just like season to season, just like what performs best for you? Is it
Just
the
like
denim?
anything with the stained glass 4 patches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what people want. This one, four hits
Right.
with the stained glass.
That's the killer.
Yeah.
every
yeah, and people are like, okay,
That's like when you see a band live, it's like play the hits. Like
Yeah.
sometimes people want like the fucking bangers are bangers for a
Freebird.
reason. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
with Evan.
Yeah.
What's fucking sits though? What sucks?
Yeah. What are you
that
still
you
trying
make?
to figure out? Yeah. What's like a category that like you would maybe love for it to perform better, but like is
I mean, outerwear does good.
yeah.
Like last season, like fall and winter, like
Was that your first real foray into the category? Last winter
was like
fall,
a first. Yeah, and then certain jackets are really good, but like I love trench coats, peak coats, long coats.
Yeah.
And
big
they,
silhouettes.
Dusters.
they don't do well for us.
Yeah.
They don't.
People
you
want
think-
crop shit.
They want like the Parkers and Nuptus.
The big black puffer?
Yeah, they want that vibe, which is cool. I appreciate that, but
I think that like big like ankle length dusters like might be coming back around because I know that like Lawrence and I are on it. And we're fucking early.
Yeah, they're about to merch
but you guys never got off of it.
Honestly, like, I mean, not like some menswear shit, but like, you know,
Yo, Mahershala Ali is going to be the new Blade when that shit
Mm,
drops. People are
yeah.
going to be like, yo, I need my leather duster
Yeah.
that could fit a fucking katana in the fucking
Yeah.
back so I can slay some vampires in the club.
well, you were early on like flares and obviously the super thrashed maximalist denim. What do you think the next denim trend is?
I think for us, it's like something that's just like super simple, not a lot of distressing, but just like a couple embroidery hits.
You gonna pull it back?
Well, yeah, but not really. There's always gonna be that maximalist, super trash, super embroidered, super burrow stitched type of jean because that's what they want from us, what they love.
Signature again.
But I think our new signature would just be something that's just like a one color embroidery, no distressing, and it's just like a ill wash.
Do you think that's the larger trend, or is that just kind of where do you pay attention to the larger trends?
Denim trends,
I mean, denim trends is so hard because it's like we're sending them, so it's like I'm just paying attention to myself.
Yeah, true.
And everyone else is just taking notes. So I'm like, yo, we just did that. Y'all just did that too. So it's like, but I just look at the way I'm dressing, and then like certain tastemakers, I'm like, everyone's like going back to this like menswear, like quiet luxury, but at the same time, they're the kids don't care anything about that.
They don't want Laura Piana, bro.
Yeah,
they don't dress like a boring ass dad.
They like, and it's like during the time we were coming up with or when I was coming up going to these stores, I didn't care about all the boring stuff. I wanted the loud stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
So I think
you're like, if I'm going to spend my hard-earned money, which I do not have a lot,
better be a piece.
Motherfucker better know that it's a piece.
Better stand
not
out.
a fucking blank cashmere baseball.
Yeah.
But what do you think of like, so in the denim category right now, I think that like if we had to like talk about the Mount Rushmore, like the heavyweights, right? You got Amiri, Chrome Hearts, Gallery Department. What's like your honest opinion of your contemporaries and peers in the space that are like putting up big numbers and making?
I mean, they're all killing it. Mike's been killing it for a long time. He's a good friend of mine. You know, always has great advice. No matter like how many times people try to pit us together, like that's my guy. Like,
do they do?
I mean, in my like from what I see,
is it because it's like denim world is such a small world?
Yeah, I think so. But like, I think people they just like it's denim, so they just try to put it together.
What's the best piece of advice Mike's given you?
Find your brand DNA.
True.
I think that's something that like really stuck with me, and we after that conversation, like we hit it on the head. So I think Mike, he's really smart with his business, and
he's fucking making money,
and he knows his customer.
Right?
Yeah, true.
So that's something that served him very well.
Yeah,
I think Chrome Hearts is a legend. It's a legendary brand. Like they'll be here
been around for 40 years.
Yeah.
It's something that people are just
that leather don't deteriorate.
Yeah,
it's gonna resonate with. And Gallery is another black man. He's doing his thing, and
you respect that.
It's like in the Chrome Hearts type of wheelhouse that fit. They were doing stuff for them. I think that is cool, and there's a place for all of us in the market.
Sure,
you know, and all of our denim looks different. Like, of course, there's some of the pairs might look similar because they're all trashed and like super embellished or whatever the case may be. But people know what's Gallery. People know who decides what.
Yeah.
People know
none of these things look alike, in my opinion. And
No.
what I would say, because it sounds like you have a lot of love and respect for all these brands that mentioned. There's a kid out there. There are a lot of kids out there, or young men, or grown ass men that like if you told them that their denim rotation was Amiri on Monday, Chrome on Tuesday, Gallery on Wednesday. Who decides war on Thursday, and then rinse and repeat, no pun intended, they'd be like, yo, I don't need another pair of jeans ever. Bro. Yeah. And I think that says a lot.
It definitely does. The thing with the menswear community now is like we're spending so much. And it's the Instagram era. So like you wear one thing and you can't really be seen in it again.
Throw it out like Fat Joe, dog.
Yeah.
Toss it. But not really. Hopefully not, because that's killing the environment.
I mean, I don't do that. I like to buy pieces that I know I'm gonna wear again and again and again and again. I might become a cartoon character, but that's fine.
With the uniform?
Yeah.
Consistency, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
but these guys that go out, they're looking for something new every time they go out. And the guy that has money, if they go popping out to the same spots, they can't be seen in the same thing.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of denim trends, settle a hotly contested debate for us real quick. This summer, we rocking with jorts or nah?
Of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
definitely.
dude. Pro jorts.
It would be.
You guys do jorts?
Yeah, we have a couple.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Definitely jorts. Long, short, whatever.
Yeah.
Jorts.
How short can we go with the jorts, bro?
I mean, cowboy, whatever you want to do.
Daisy Dukes?
Yeah.
How long? Like, what's the preferred? What's too long?
I love the capital length. Like the capital.
right below the knee?
long guys?
Right below the knee?
Yeah.
Those
like
are
my
like
favorite.
skinny, though.
Yeah. It's a look.
Yeah. Those are my favorite.
And there's bones on the side usually.
Those are my favorite right now. And then like, of course, the Who Decides wore like any of our shirts online. Those are my favorite too.
Yeah, right. You can check them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we mentioned the fall winter outerwear, and that was technically a collaboration, or like you partnered up with somebody that has like the technical expertise.
Yeah. So that's actually coming out this next coming season. So that's with ADD Milano. It's an Italian company. And they just reached out to us and we went to the showroom and it was like, yo, this stuff is sick. And it's somewhere where we were lacking. So it was a no-brainer. Like, let's collaborate and let's make something sick.
Who's your dream collaboration with that you haven't worked with just yet?
I mean, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick would be sick. Rick or Ralph.
Have you ever met him?
Nah. But I mean, Rick has collaborated with like a brand I know out from Paris, Paradox Paris. They do like a lot of denim work too. You guys should check them out. But
because Rick doesn't do denim, does he?
He does.
Yeah.
But, like not a lot.
Dark Shadow always made jeans and shit.
And he collaborated with these kids for like some like an avant-garde like denim Bristol.
So Rick as your GOAT is also your dream collaborator.
Yeah, and I mean I collaborated with V, so like, I think that's like
you already achieved the fucking dream.
Yeah,
yeah. I think next is just like the big houses,
right?
Doing something with them.
What about like the bubbling brands, like the small guys? Who do you got your eye on? You mentioned a bunch already. But if there's any other shout outs you want to throw,
like
put someone on like V put you on, right?
Like who do you think is next up?
I mean, Beastroy got it.
Yeah.
Denim chairs, but they're not like a bumming brand. Denim chairs is like lit already, you know.
Yeah.
But
you saw the fucking riot.
That was crazy. That was like that old like
bro.
That was like that old New York energy, like the pigeon dunks. You know, like the Galaxy foam posits.
Yeah. Yo, for real, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get killed over a sweatsuit, dogs. That's all I'm saying.
That was crazy. Shout out to Tremaine.
Don't get killed at the dry cleaners.
Yeah. Over a sweatsuit, bro.
But there's this brand I'm working with, Pale USA.
Pale USA?
Yeah, they're super sick. They're like a denim focused brand.
Okay.
Tight.
Alex Dejanova has been my friend for a long time.
Shout out Alex.
He's doing like sick stuff. And I think that's like really it.
It's the homies, bro.
The homies,
Yeah, I get it.
What other brands, okay, besides your own, and let's say besides Rick Owens, what other brands are most represented in your closet?
Ooh. I have like a lot of vintage, like random tees.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really a thrift, vintage, warehouse type of dude.
You go digging in the fucking crates.
Yeah, when I have time, I'll do
Yeah.
it. And when it's like I need some inspiration, I go like do that.
Hit the bins.
But
boy.
in my closet, there's a lot of Rick, of course. I'm like feel like I'm just like saying this man's name over and over.
Go.
Yeah.
Off-White,
Sure.
LV from like Virgil's time. A lot of Beastroy denim tears. It's like I'm very like the
Keep it
brands,
close to
the
your
brands I like
Yeah.
are the brands that I buy. Recently, I've been like really into Loewe.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sunglasses.
The Sunnies, where we forgot to fit check.
Yeah, sunglasses. Some of the ready to wear stuff, and like those boots, those shilling boots.
Oh,
like,
that's the fucking turbo Uggs.
Yeah,
dude.
those are my white girl Uggs. Yeah, those like
Those are your matcha Uggs.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna be leaning next year.
And again, for the audience,
The salt rim, like a margarita.
For the audience at home, again, don't catch yourself out with the fashion girly pronouncing it wrong. Loewe.
Yeah, my homie
Use your
from
fucking brain.
my homie from New Orleans, he was like Logies. I was like, no, it's
I'm a
Loewe.
Loewe head.
Yeah,
dude.
it was like Jack Moose.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
no.
still to this day, like
Bro, he's from New Orleans. You should know how to speak French, no?
people don't like.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jacques Moi for like so long.
Ooh.
Jacques Mousse? Jacques Mousse?
Jacques
Yeah,
Mousse.
Jacques Mousse.
Jacques Mou.
That French brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That handsome French motherfucker.
Ev, you've been doing this for a minute, but looking back, and we've mentioned some of them already. If you had to look back at your personal style phases, you as a Pokemon evolving,
Yeah.
which one, looking back now, makes you cringe the hardest?
Ooh. I'm like appreciative of all of them. I'm such like
Well, yeah, as a student of the game, but like
it serves its purpose. Definitely when I was like 21 and like doing a lot of like degenerate things.
Yeah.
That's like when my style. I look back at them like,
You were just bugging on a variety of different fronts.
just like
Fits
doing
included.
a lot.
what were the fits? Like fucking like Cookie Monster fitted?
Nah, never. It's like skinny jeans, jodhpurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Was it like
Just
a,
like a
like,
lot of-
like an Eddie Slimane?
Yeah.
But like a broke boy version
Yeah.
because you were 21?
Yeah.
Or like fucking Taz almost. Like
yeah, it was just.
You ever wear a
really-
big ass like brunch hat?
Of course. But the thing is, I would
Cam
made a
Newton
lot of
swag.
money off of those hats because I would buy them in like the hat district,
Yeah.
like $20.
Oh, right.
Put like a gold pin on them, put
Flip
the
'em.
Lease on Life Society, tag on them,
Oh,
sell them for
shit.
$150.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Crazy.
Flipping that fucking pack,
The
dude.
Cam Newton hustle.
Yeah. The Cam Newton pack doing backflips,
Yeah.
bro.
What's the most you've ever spent on a single item of clothing?
Watch is not included.
Not watch.
Not watch.
I mean, I'm not gonna say because people out here like pocket watching, but
yeah, this is a pocket watching question
yeah.
by design.
Is it Rick? Was it a piece of Rick?
not be like a bag or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to mention the little Bottega,
Yeah.
the little joint in the fit check.
So you know what's crazy? So Taylor bought a pair of shoes in Milan
Yeah.
or like Paris or somewhere. I was like, you don't need these, right? She's like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go return them.
You exchanged it
I
for-
returned it. I was like, let me get this bag over here. And I got the
That's
bag.
fire.
Wow, damn, you finessed
Fucking
your ass,
fire.
bro.
Because she was like, I'm never gonna wear these.
Mm.
And we came back. I was supposed to return them in Paris because she was going crazy out there. I was like, bro, you already got like 5 pairs of shoes. Why do you need this one?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let's return it. Came back home
I got the bag.
and got like a little bag.
Yeah.
I like that. She did an impulse purchase that you turned into a nice little cloud
Which was supposed to be a
pack.
return.
Put a little
Yeah.
put a little croissant in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Real quick, when you did speaking pocket watching, when you first started getting money, first started getting checks in this fashion shit, what was like the first attaboy gift to yourself? Like not reinvesting back in the brand, not like paying off loans or debts or anything, but you're just like, you know what, Ev, I fucking deserve this, bro.
I think it was like when I got a new car.
Oh,
Nice.
Because for a
The whip
long
appeal.
Yeah. I
What were you
was,
pushing before?
so before I had a Volkswagen Tiguan.
Oh, the
that's,
Tiguan.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a Tiguan.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, a Tiguan is.
I mean, but pulling up and like all your like
Yeah.
your friends have like Benzes
Yeah,
and
you're the fucking
BMWs.
Jamaican
You pull up to
Volkswagen.
Starlets. You pull up to Starlets in a Tiguan. It's not lit. It's not lit.
TB gone.
Yeah.
yeah,
so,
that should be the name of your memoir. Pulling up the starlets in a Tiguan.
yeah, so, it's
So
like,
what was the
Yeah,
what were you
okay.
whipping after?
It's parked right out front, dude.
Fully
I'm not gonna say your
loaded.
address, but that shit is. I saw fully loaded. How many
Fully.
parking tickets you got on that bitch?
man, my dad would kill me. He would kill me.
And he is
He-
listening right now.
Yeah, he's gonna be tuned into this. He's gonna hate the cursing, but whatever.
Well, Ev, we're gonna piss your dad off even more by moving into the next segment of this podcast,
yeah.
which is called
Dad ass. Sex and dating.
sucking and fucking.
Meats and cheeks.
Yeah.
But we know you're a married man, so we
Yeah.
just want to know, like, off top, what's date night looking for you and the missus? We asked you about the I love me day, but if you got if your parents or your in-laws were looking after your son and it was just you and Boo, what do you guys get?
It depends because it go one or two ways.
Okay.
It's like we have a 5-year-old, Judah. Love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
He's
Shout out Judah.
crazy.
Love you, bro.
How's he crazy?
He's just like he has so much energy. He's so smart. He's so rambunctious. It's like by the end of the day, it's like
Your beat.
no one wants to do
cooked.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those days would just stay at home, watch
Right.
TV, just order out,
Right.
Get
maybe
like
go
a full
to dinner.
get a full night's sleep.
Yeah.
And come back or nap all day or whatever.
Mm.
Decompress.
But if like we have energy, then it's like, all right, let's go shopping.
Mm.
Let's go get a massage.
The couple that shops together stays together.
Yeah.
Let's go get lunch. Let's go meet with some friends. Let's go party.
Get active.
Yeah, that would be it.
But you want to be doing life together.
Yeah.
On
But I
that
think
free day.
like mostly like our dates nights just like dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
I was looking for a women's wear designer when I had no right looking for one.
Right.
What I needed was structure, and she provided that.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
In more ways than one, clearly.
For
Yes.
sure.
When
Yeah.
did you know that she was the one?
Ooh.
When I threw up all over her sister's apartment's floor,
Oh
and she
my
cleaned it herself.
God,
You were fucking twisted?
I was so crazy twisted. I was like, yo, she didn't even ask me to clean it. She
Damn.
just took care of her.
That's almost too real,
Yeah.
dude.
She would never do that again, though.
No,
Obviously
no.
not now, dude.
But back then,
she
I
already
was like,
bagged you.
she,
one.
it was her sister's apartment. I don't think we were supposed to be there.
Yo,
And
bad
I-
look, son.
I grew up,
Yeah.
like, threw up all over her floor.
So I don't know if she was.
Sorry, Gianna.
I don't know if she was doing this.
you know that?
She knows now.
Wait, so was Taylor doing that for you, or because she didn't want to get caught being at the
Probably
sister's
she
apartment?
didn't want to get caught for sure.
But still, that's when you knew. That's
But
when
I
you
was like,
knew.
yeah,
How
like
pissed was she when you fucking talked to her next after that? When you
was
woke
fine.
up out of your stupor?
That's when you knew.
it was like fine. It was like you messed up. I just did what I had to do.
That's fire. I like that.
She cleaned that shit like Winston Wolfe in Pulp Fiction, dude.
I'm sure Lawrence and his missus have a similar story.
Oh my God, dude. Too many of them.
Ev, who decides war on the first date? Yes or no? Should dudes wear it?
Yes,
Yeah?
of course.
What does that signal? Like, yo, like I'm a confident fucking swag lord. I'm a rock star. Like,
It's like I'm hip. I know what's going on. This
Yeah.
might be a little under radar depending on the girl. If you know fashion or not, you might be surprised, or you might be like, "What's that?" You might be putting her onto some game, or you might have like a little like moment, like, "Oh, you know that band."
Yo, it's a conversation starter regardless. Which honestly, on a first date,
You might
some
wear
of you
some other
motherfuckers
bands
need
and be
it.
like, "Yo, I just went on a date with someone last night who had those jeans on."
oh man, yeah. Hey, it is New York.
Yeah, it's true. True. Small city, smaller than you think.
Yeah. Ev, how much money do you make?
That's not. I'm not gonna divulge here. Definitely not.
Not enough. Not enough.
Not enough.
Never enough.
Never enough.
What do you like to spend your hard-earned money on besides shopping for clothes?
Food, man. I love to eat.
You like to go
I
out.
love to go like try new restaurants. This is the thing I said on Twitter the other day. It's like so many restaurants I've been to in the city that are good, but not good enough to go again.
Ooh.
What's
one
been
and done.
One and done.
What's been a recent must revisit, like that actually warranted a second trip back? What comes to mind?
Damn.
A lot of them recently haven't been.
I was
like,
saying my man was going hater mode. I can see it in his face.
A lot of them, at least recently, it's been like, nah.
Not gonna lie, New York is kind of mid right now.
Yeah.
In food.
I mean,
What do we say all the time? All vibes, bro. You just go to a place and it's like it's New York.
The drinks are great.
Yeah.
But then the food is.
The drinks are great. You run into people. The music's good. It's fucking loud and buzzing. But then the food is, you're like, all right, like I need to go fucking hit the dollar slice shop now.
Yeah, let me get a chopped cheese out of here.
For me, I think this place called Amiri. It's like a ramen spot over by
downtown.
FIT.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're like in the fucking shit. Like people forget that this man is like he ain't necessarily downtown. He ain't uptown. He in the garment district.
Yeah, I'm over there. So
Garment District has some fucking spots.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got some ramen spots. It's got a curry spot.
Yeah.
It's got this fire like Spanish spot in the back of a loading dock. You know what I'm talking about?
Whoa, Tavian, what's the name of that spot? It has like a blue awning.
It's like a guy. It's just a guy with like a
But his
folding-
mom?
Yeah, I think so.
He just posted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in like a
And it's like
a loading dock.
$9-10 a plate. It's
Yeah,
so
Wait,
good.
hell
Fire.
yeah, dude. All right.
We go there all the time for lunch. I don't know what it's called,
So
but shout
Google
outs.
it. You can
Shout out that
Google
guy.
it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Shout
a
out that guy and
TikTok.
his mom.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of spots where I'm like,
Not worth it.
not again. But
Never again.
But you're always on the search.
always on the search for something new and exciting.
Do you ever go to like a local spot, like your friendly neighborhood?
Harry's is good.
Yeah.
Harry's over in Fat Eye. It's like a normal like steakhouse, but really good. And I can't give my real one.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
in gatekeep?
I'm gatekeeping.
That's fair.
You got you. You
Maybe
got
for
you
the
in this day and
Patreon
age.
or maybe
Oh
like
shit, yeah, maybe.
nah, because they're gonna. I can't because it's my spot, and I know soon it's gonna be like.
Oh yeah,
here.
it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll save it for.
But you
behind
guys
the
probably
paywall.
know what it is. So
Maybe.
Well, who knows?
Oh, it's a place called
You'd be
Olive Garden in Thailand.
Yeah.
Red Lobster, dude.
you know where I want to go though.
Where?
Like me and my sister-in-law, like we keep seeing the commercials. It's like Applebee's, the 2 for $25.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
they're
gotta
going
go
crazy
back.
right
Yeah.
now.
There's one in Brooklyn on like DeKalb and
You got to go
Fulton.
Times Square, bro.
Nah, you gotta go in the suburbs where they
Yeah.
like.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go.
Real ass
Yeah.
But that's like the
Applebee's,
best. That's like the 5-star.
Yeah.
You want to truly eat good in the neighborhood, and that
Yeah.
neighborhood is in Long
Not
Island.
Times Square. No.
No.
Ev, we want to thank you for coming on to the only.
Thank you
Podcast.
guys.
What a pleasure,
this
brother.
was really amazing. Thank
Before we
you.
get you out of here,
And into the bonus content.
who decides
Fair.
war? Yourself, family, everyone around you doing fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love to offer up some constructive criticism so you could do even better.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
Mhm.
Highly suggest you take it because like you just shit.
Free game.
I'll go first. So like, who decides ward's fucking on fire? So hot right now. Sell that shit. Let's figure out who decides peace and let's work with that.
Do you know that there is a who decides peace?
Yes, some kid that on IG who followed me. I was like, how does he know that that's coming on?
Oh my God.
Is
I
it
can't
just-
say anything right now.
Oh really?
It's just an IG account, right? It's just a kid.
Okay.
I can't say anything.
Oh damn. Okay, so we got something cooking. Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to that kid. But I don't know what's gonna happen to that brand. though.
He's a young kid.
Shout out to him and his
think.
brand. You know.
Oh, it's a brand.
I think it's a
didn't realize
brand.
I thought it was just like
he had like things.
Oh, so you're not trying to be rude, but like some dude is just ripping you off wholesale.
I mean, my lawyers don't like it.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
I thought he was just some guy. You see,
lawyer up, asshole.
He's a 13-year-old kid.
I know.
Oh, no.
And now he's gonna take this and this is gonna go.
No.
This is gonna be the greatest day of his life. I thought that because you see guys with like IG handles that are just like plays on like, you know, Comme des
puns.
Garçons
Yeah.
or whatever. You know, I thought
Calm
it
the
was
fuck down.
Yeah.
bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't realize the kid was 13, but you better lawyer up, asshole. 'Cause we're not coming back. We're not coming back for one
30%.
We're coming back for the whole thing. All right. We talked about Ev's cosign. It is the summer of jorts. We are a pro jort podcast. As many people listening know, James and I, we've been dipping our toe into the cut and sew pool. So I would just say to you, man, listen, if you're ever available and looking for a collaborator on some next level jorts, you know who to call, bro. TF is open for motherfucking business.
I mean, we are.
No 13-year-old bitch boys. We're grown men looking to sell jorts.
We're 3 times his age.
I could be your father.
Hopefully, everything is taken care of before this airs.
So George with us. Yeah. What do you-
I mean, we are doing spring. We're sampling spring summer right now, so
Ooh, 'tis the season.
maybe some throwing fish jorts for next
throwing
season.
jorts.
Are there
dude.
some big collabs on the horizon? That we're
Yeah.
not gonna have. She said, but like, is there big things coming?
Yeah, there's a
Pause.
big thing. We're like working with like a household name right now.
Oh shit, dude.
Ooh.
Two in one. It's like a 3-fer or a 4-fer.
A forfer?
Whoa, bro.
Damn.
I don't even. my mind is blown,
I know,
dude.
So that's gonna be big when that comes out.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
Ev, we
bro.
want to thank you for coming on to the podcast.
Of course.
We gotta have you
Appreciate
back
you.
when that shit comes out. Where can the kids follow you?
Yeah, what do you want to plug?
Who Decides War on Instagram, Murder Bravado, Instagram, Twitter.
Are you a big tweeter?
I am, but I'm on a 30-day cleanse. from
Okay.
Twitter.
Because you were banned.
Not banned, because I'm just like,
Were you on it too hard?
just on it too much.
Yeah,
and it's like,
addiction. Bro.
yes,
Like
I'm
anything
like, chill.
If you had to get rid of one, Instagram or Twitter.
Twitter, of course.
Really?
This man's business.
Yeah,
is
it's
fucking.
like, I get-
know,
yeah.
but Twitter.
I would like,
sometimes-
it's my go-to just to like,
Just to, like,
news,
scroll.
everything, just
the
funny.
second richest man off Fit Picks after Bloody O, bro. He needs IG.
That's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Twit
Executive
pics
list.
just don't hit the same.
They don't.
bro.
They don't.
Yo, if you tweeting fit pics, get the fuck out.
let's give the motherfuckers the website. Is it just whodecideswar.com?
WhoDecidesWar.com.
Pull up. You already know. Ev, thank you, bro. It's great.
Or
to fucking see you, sir.
Bravado.com because that reroutes to
perfect.
WhoDecidesWar.com.
Okay, so we got 2 options for you, dude.
Can't miss. Ev, thank you again.
Yeah,
Chef,
Thank you
Appreciate you,
guys.
take us out.